Hi folks, welcome back to Technology Review. I'm your host, Mac Jackson Jr. You can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/Technology Review TV. Remember to give us a thumbs up. You'll also find us on Twitter, twitter.com/Mac Jackson Jr. or my website, macjacksonjr.com. In this segment, we call it New Tech Gadgets, what you should have on your smart devices to protect you from identity theft and cyber crimes. But first, I want to thank Vernon Dixon for talking to us about Bitcoin. He also wanted me to give you a message, folks. If you are trying to get a hold of him, he's gotten a few phone calls from people who've left messages that are interested in Bitcoin, how to invest in Bitcoin products, but they don't leave a message. So please make sure you leave a message. He will definitely call you right back. He's getting a lot of phone calls. There's a lot of interest out there. And thank you for being part of our show here, Vernon. Our audience really needs this information about Bitcoin and what it's about. So expect to see Vernon on our show again this month and next and every month here on Technology Review. So back to new tech gadgets. New tech gadgets are gadgets that we have found that are helpful for you on your smart devices, like your smartphone, your laptop, desktop, and tablets. But I want you guys to think about this. Your smart devices, other than your laptop, your desktops, the smaller devices, they're nothing more than just computers that are very, very powerful. The devices are smaller, but they still are vulnerable to cyber attacks. So you need to make sure you have all the same tools that you have on your laptops or desktops with your smaller devices as well. That includes having the most updated version of software from the manufacturer. Make sure you go through those updates. Sometimes I agree with you folks. It can be annoying. I get emails about that all the time. You're right in the middle of something, you pick up your phone, it says, can I do a software update? And you go, no, don't do it. Well, you need to go through that software update because it could possibly be software changes that gives you extra protection from vulnerabilities from hackers and cyber attackers. So it's definitely important to go through that. Second, make sure you have antivirus software. That's right, folks, antivirus software. A lot of you do not have antivirus software on your phones. You have it on your laptops, your desktop, but not your phones. You need to have it on your phone, giving you an extra layer of protection. And the third one, VPN, virtual private network. You need to have a VPN, virtual private network, on your phone, not to chase down malware, but to protect your smart device when it is attached on to hotspot locations trying to get to the internet, Wi-Fi, for instance. So those are the three things. There's more, but I'll keep it real simple for you folks. Those three things. Make sure that you have updated software from the manufacturer in your smart device. Make sure you have antivirus software and you have a VPN package installed on your device, especially when you're on Wi-Fi locations. If you'd like to find out more information about that, you can text me. Just text the word MAC, M-A-C-K, the word MAC, to 444-999. That's 444-999, folks. Definitely text it there and we will send you information on it. I also want to give a shout out to one of our sponsors, InSync Virtual Desktop Solutions. InSync, they provide virtual desktop solutions. Let's say that your organization really wants to protect your customers' data because you don't want to be interrupted from any legal entanglements or business reputation losses or financial losses, right, folks? So you decide, let's transfer all of our data to the cloud and have a company protect it. Well, you can do that. Transfer your accounting software, your marketing software, your important documents can be put on a cloud and protected and encrypted by a third-party company. And what that means is, folks, is that from any endpoint, desktop or laptop, you can log into your data and have access to all your files. And your files are backed up and they're securely safely put away and protect you from cyber criminals. You can do that by a company called InSync, INSYNQ, can do that for you, protect your data. I also like to remind our viewers out there, especially if you're C-level folks in organizations, because you C-level folks, it's very important that you take a look at your bottom line. This affects you when we talk about cybersecurity awareness. Our C-level folks, you should attend our Lunch and Learn workshop that we provide every month here in Las Vegas, Nevada, at the Switch Innovation Center. That's the Lunch and Learn provided at the Switch Innovation Center. You can be a part of that. You'll be able to learn something educational about how to protect your organization from cyber attackers. The Switch Innovation Center is located here at the corner of 215 the freeway, 215 freeway, and Decatur. Can't miss a building. It has a switch right under the building. It's on the 3rd floor, and we start about 12 noon on Thursday. Lots of great information that you should be aware of and to learn regarding cybersecurity, identity theft and fraud. I have great guest speakers also speaking at our events. Definitely you should tune into that. So we want to talk also in this segment about passwords, right? Password management system. Well, I got a couple emails. People were asking me, Mac, is there a way that I could save all my passwords without trying to remember every password to a website that I visit? Or they go through a password security update where every 60 days or 90 days they have to change their password. That can be very daunting. Is there a way to do that without having to write it down on a piece of paper? Because I tell folks, do not write your passwords down on a piece of paper. Do not put them on a spreadsheet. Here's the reason why, folks. You're taking a piece of paper that has no value on it, and when you write on it your user ID, the name of the website, and a password, you've now created currency. It is very easy for someone to walk by your desk with their smartphone out, pretending they're texting, and they can snap a picture of that piece of paper that wasn't worth anything beforehand, but now you've written your user ID and password on it. It now has an intrinsic value. I'm telling you, folks, I've seen it. That information can then be sold in the darknet for people who want that data. Now this information can be sold. So don't do that. What you should do is use a password management system. There are lots of software packages out there. The ones that I've reviewed that's gotten great rave reviews on, being one of the number one, is called LastPass. LASTPASS.com. LastPass. LastPass gives you that extra oomph of data protection for all the websites that you visit. You should go to LastPass at LastPass.com and take a look at this software program. You will see it will remember all the passwords for you. It will help generate passwords with you, especially if you have a policy organization that you have to generate new passwords every 90 days. The system will do it. And it encrypts the data. So it's on your hard drive, but it's encrypted, folks. It's on your hard drive, but it's encrypted so that cyber criminals can't get to it, can't get to your data. All you have to remember is one user ID and one password. That's right, one user ID and one password. And it will remember it for you. And my suggestion is you should have a passphrase, not a password. Passphrases are harder to decrypt or try to guess, and it could be a simple English sentence that only you and your family knows and no one else can interpret. That's my suggestion. Definitely check out LastPass at LastPass.com. Now, we mentioned earlier about being on Wi-Fi, right? We talked about VPN at the beginning of this segment, right? What is a VPN? Virtual Private Network. It gives you a cloud, if you would, over your smart device while you are in contact with the internet via hotspot. And it makes it harder for the cyber criminals to look over your shoulders to see your user ID and your passwords. Now again, notice that description is much different than a antivirus software that scans your smart device and looking for malware where it can quarantine it and block it from execution. This is different. This program blocks your access to the internet from people watching you on the same router. Because when you're on a hotspot location, everybody's sharing the same router. Usually give you the same password, and everybody's there. You're not sure who else is sharing this router with you. And that's why it's very, very important for you to have a VPN on your smart device. So remember, those are the three things: software upgrades, antivirus software, and VPN. And a VPN that I recommend you take a look at is a company called Hotspot Shield. That's right, spelled HotSpotShield.com. It will protect you from cyber criminals wanting to try to record your keystrokes. Once you log off a website, they will log back on after you and do lascivious activities. So we want to avoid that. For more information on this, you can go to my website at macjacksonjr.com. That's macjacksonjr.com. Find information about the cybersecurity awareness training classes that we offer, everything from coming to your business to talk to your organization about cybersecurity awareness, to workshops I provide. We have lunch and learns that are going to be here next week, folks, next Thursday at the Innovation Center at 12 noon, as well as this great show that we have a privilege to be here to be a part of, to bring this information to you every Friday at 3 p.m. So definitely a lot more, and stay tuned for our next segment. We're going to talk about new tech gadgets. So definitely we'll be right back after these important messages.